What a beautiful day in the colony. The squirrels are out. My dandruff isn't acting up. I'm pretty sure my allergies are clearing up. There's a hole in my sock, but you know what? I'll effing live. Things are going great. Well, time to head back to the colony before the effing dinosaurs that can dodge psychic abilities tear me in half. Wait, is that a dead effing body? Oh my god!
Who's this?
Ain't she the one who attacked us in the capital?
You!
Tyrea! What are you doing here? You're hurt.
Do not touch me, vile girl!
Watch it!
Oh.
Oh,
Tyrea, what happened?
is she dead?
No. It looks like she just passed out. Let's get her to the infirmary. Rhine!
Come on, why me?
Please.
Is she okay?
Her injuries aren't severe. When the Bionis awoke, the ether flow around the colony became unstable. Maybe that's why she lost consciousness.
No, that's not what I meant.
You mean, why didn't she become a Telethia?
Precisely.
For pure-blooded high Entia to become Telethia, the ether energy surrounding the Bionis has to be above a certain level. Luckily, the level of ether energy here is not as high as on the upper regions of Bionis. That may be what kept her safe. Or perhaps...
Perhaps what?
No. It's nothing.
Something about this makes me feel uneasy.
I know what you mean. We'll have to keep an eye on her recovery.
Why does she hate you so much, Melia? You're both high Entia. Is being pure-blooded really that important?
Tyrea's birth mother is most likely my stepmother. You don't mean Yumea? Yes. I heard about it from Callian after I returned from the tomb. Mother was the leader of the Inquisitors, a secretive organization operating in the shadows of the Imperial household. The group plotted to maintain the Imperial bloodline through a clandestine ritual. A ritual where Tyrea was conceived.
And she was secretly raised as an Inquisitor assassin.
Hold on a sec. Are you saying that Tyrea is Callian's half-sister?
That's right. Then isn't she in the same position as you? Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Tyrea! You're awake!
I had more right to the throne than she ever did. Were it not for the consort system that has so polluted the pride of our people, it would have been me, a pure-blooded high Entia who would build the future of our people. But you... you are a hypocrite, just like me. If we are honest, what is the difference? You too would take the lives of your own people to protect your bloodline. Melia, you too are nothing but an assassin.
You're wrong.
I don't buy that for a second.
Rhine!
Pride of your people? How about you're jealous of Melia?
Do you really think I would be jealous of her?
Ain't ya? You're envious of her, right? Of how she lives her life. You just want everyone to feel sorry for you for being in the shadows all your life.
How dare you? No Hom speaks to me like that.
I'm saying that you'll never have a life like Melia's. You don't have the faintest idea why Melia's been fighting. Even if you'd been born in her place, the Emperor still would have chosen her as his successor. Succeeding the Imperial line ain't all about blood. It's about taking on the will to do whatever it takes for your land, for your people, when the time comes. That's what makes Melia different from you.
How dare you?
Both of you, stop this! This is no time for pointless bickering.
He's right. We survivors shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. Right. Time's up. I want the room cleared out.
Yeah, okay.
And you need to calm down and get some rest.
Ugh. Me? Envious? I only think of my people. What is that?
What's going on?
Look! Over there! The colony!
Telethia!
Guys, she's gone.
Tyrea, you mean? Could that Telethia be her?
No. At least, I'm fairly certain.
What?
There's no time now. We must pursue it.
Melancholy Tyrea, one of the most unique quests in Xenoblade Chronicles. Not only does it have voice acting, but it's a quest that really tells more about a side character. You might not even remember the battle inside the High Entian tomb against that High Entian assassin. Well, a High Entian assassin would imply that it was assassinating High Entian, and we know that Melie isn't entirely High Entian. But it's also a unique quest by the pure idea that, like, why the crud will we give a dump out Tyrea? Look for a mysterious Telethia in the same spot as the past Telethia battle. Why the dump would we even need to go there? How does Melia know this? The game doesn't tell you. But seeing as High Entian people are becoming a bit of a scarcity recently, I think it is in our best interest to try and salvage the ones that are still living. So yeah, we're gonna do this quest, and I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit on the tricky side. This is definitely a level 80-ish quest, or at least high 70s, right? Unfortunately, our party is not doing so hot in that regard. We're level 74, so I had to think outside the box and develop a strategy to fight red nameplate enemies. Most importantly is this, wait, where the crud is it? Oh wait, it's not on him. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Against the odds. Agility up buff at the start of a battle with a high level enemy. 100% chance. And yeah, we pretty much want this on everybody that can use it. Shulk cannot use it? No, he totally can. Okay, give me a second. There we go. Okay, now we have as much agility as we could possibly ever need. On top of this, I've updated our party to have access to Topple Plus and Daze Plus to ensure that, well, we can topple lock our opponents. So we've capped out agility, we've lowered our weight to 0, and all around, everybody's just ready to go. Additionally, you might have noticed in the last cutscene, yeah, Ricky got a new weapon. Unfortunately, did not save at the end of my last recording session, so now Ricky got this epic effing fish head from battling Bana a second time. You cannot battle Bana a second time. He's a unique monster in the sense that he doesn't respawn. So he's a unique monster that has that unique effect. How about that crap? But yeah, this weapon rules. Fantastic gems for Ricky. I think we can all agree. Gosh darn, that's not what we're here to talk about. Instead, we have to chase after that mysterious Telethia in Machna Forest and make sure it's nighttime. Yeah, this entire strategy falls apart, by the way, if it's not nighttime. So do that. But with all our preparations taken in consideration, I think we're ready. So let's chase after that Telethia before it comes back and blows up the colony. Because one, all the innocent lives here. Two, if I have to fix any of these houses by farming another ice cabbage, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. So let's go.
It must be Tyrea after all.
What do we do? Do we have to fight her?
There's no time to think about it. Ready yourselves.
The mysterious Telethia is... Why are you yawning, Shulk? We finna die, bruh! A very difficult battle at our level, but we can, in fact, damage it, which means we have a chance to succeed. I should also mention that, yeah, you're really gonna want Monado Shield 9 for this battle, because the mysterious Telethia's Talent Arts are rank 9, and you gotta block those, or you're gonna die. On top of this, yeah, our team is not optimal, like at all. Not having Peerless really puts a damper on our physical damage output, but here it comes. Which one is it? Oh, Supernova 7. Okay, that one's not as bad. It's a talent art that hits everybody and will kill Rhine. That's bad, obviously, but not the worst. So, inside of a chain attack, we know opponents have a lower chance than normal to be resistant to break. Let's hope and pray this air slash connects. Come on, we got it. Now all we gotta do is hope for Wild Down. If that doesn't work, we have Monado Tempest. Monado Cyclone. Monado Tempest isn't a move. On top of this, Fiora's in a good mood, so here comes the final cross. And this is how you top a lock. With access to so many days arts between me, Rhine, and Fiora, I said me as if I'm Shulk. I'm not Shulk. I'm not that smart. I'm also not that handsome. Or that funny, or that charismatic, or that... You get the effing point. Point being, though, while this mysterious Telethia is knocked down, we are just free to keep applying debuffs. Hopefully it's fast enough. It was not fast enough, dump, but we can just chain attack again, and you're seeing the idea. At least, hey, we'll get to see some of its other arts. I don't feel good about this. I wish I could do this at a higher, or a lower level by a less cheesy strategy, but what can I say? This is just the strat, dude. And I'm gonna use this multiple times in this stinking episode just because it's so consistent, bro. Final Cross really is the thing to just seal the deal. Oh, gosh, it's so good. But yeah, unfortunately for us, because it's a red nameplate enemy, the opponent has really high defenses. Attacks that would normally do like 4,000 damage are doing like 700, for example. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate in that regard, but hey, we'll live. And hey, we gotta see some Monado Cyclone action. Come on! Woo! The AoE on that is huge, by the way. But yeah, I'm just pretty much going to be doing this until we win. Not very exciting, I must admit. And you know, I really wanted to use Melia for this specific boss battle. That was like planned in my notes, like, I'm not even kidding, like years ago. Unfortunately, yeah, it just was not that consistent. This is just clearly the better strat. I promise Melia will get some time to shine, but let's be real. For this battle, it's Shulk time, baby. I know it was always Shulk time, but no, let's just wrap this up. And yeah, I don't feel good about this now that we know the secret of Telethia, but sadly we can't let this thing go free.
Shulk, I must...
I know.
Stop!
Tyrea! You're safe.
You do realize that Telethia is Yumea.
Yumea?
I was pursuing Yumea. Even though she knew it was her fate to transform, she remained faithful to the Bionis.
But why? Didn't she feel betrayed?
Everyone has their own beliefs, and what they believe is their own choice. Yumea adhered to her path. I pursued her so that I could fulfill her final wish.
Her final wish?
Yumea was imprisoned within the Tower of Investigation. She told me that after she transformed into a Telethia, I was to destroy her as quickly as possible. She wished to sacrifice herself to the Bionis. At least, that is what I believed at first. But I now understand Yumea's true desire. That is why I must...
This is my responsibility.
Melia, why?
Father entrusted me with the Empire and its people. What I believe in is the will of those struggling to survive. I have to fight if I am to convey this to the next generation. Besides, Yumea is your birth mother. There is no need for you to carry out such an unpleasant task.
Is the same not true of you? You may not be of her blood, but you still think of her as your...
This is a duty that my father and brother conferred upon me.
Melia.
Tyrea, I believe you and I are alike.
Alike? Never, vile girl. My gratitude for assisting Yumea. I mean, Mother.
Tyrea.
Well, there she goes.
Is she going to be okay on her own?
She'll be all right. We and Tyrea share the same goal. Our paths are sure to meet again.
Yeah, you're right. Melia, what did you mean just now? When you said you and Tyrea are alike?
Tyrea must be half Homs, just like me.
What? But the wings on her head.
Not all half-blooded High Entia have small wings, only the majority. Some are indistinguishable from pure-blooded High Entia. Dominant and recessive inheritance. I've studied this.
So that's why.
Melia, do you think Yumea knew this would happen?
Perhaps. Actually, she had to have known. At least, that's what I believe.
She was her mother after all. She must have been aware.
Yes.
We topple-locked her mom? God, what a quest, man. And then finding out that, yeah, Tyrea herself was half Homs, raised to preserve the bloodline of High Entia. And in reality, she was not even pure-blooded herself. It's a lot to digest. Tyrea herself and Yumea, the most side of side characters. It's just so impressive that Xenoblade Chronicles even sheds light on them. But the reward for our efforts was a really effing useful auto-attack stealth gem, if only I had a weapon to use that. And the Empress Staff for melee, which has the skill Unbeatable on it, which, yeah, pretty nice. In case you're curious, it just allows you to survive with 1 HP, but only 35 or 30% chance. We could potentially cap this out, but I don't really see the need. For the most part, our tanks can get the aggro off melee just fine. But gosh, the amount of foreshadowing in this quest, like, did they plan it? Did they? I don't know, but believe it or not, it doesn't even end there. There's still more we can learn about not only Yumea, but Tyrea herself. Right back where we started in Colony 6. Once you've completed this quest, Yumea's handmaiden will show up right near Junks. She's pretty hard to miss, but my first time playing, I never read this, so maybe you didn't either. Jeez, guys, it's getting pretty crowded here. You want a chair or something?
Hi there.
Hello.
I was the one responsible for Lady Yumea during her incarceration. I, her maid, sat with her in the Tower of Investigation. I will never forget that night, the eve of the Bionis' awakening, for I heard a story that deeply affected me. Apparently, Lady Tyrea was conceived at a clandestine ritual. Such rituals were customary to protect the pure High Entia. It was not known at the time, but her father was half Alms. Yes, can you believe it? He was a mixed lineage. When this was discovered, he was thrown out of their order. He was not been since. However, there was more. It was customary to remove the child from the imperial line. However, Yumea, despite her duty to the order, gave birth to Tyrea, and even now, it is not clear why Yumea dared to defy the order. Straight after the Bionis awoke, Tyrea visited her mother. The two of them sat, and Yumea told her the story I told you now. On that dreaded night, Yumea poured her heart out to her child. I believe I witnessed Yumea dying words of love to Tyrea.
So not only is the Emperor also of mixed heritage, which pretty much means that Melia is 1/4 High Entia, if you could believe it, but also that Yumea herself had regrets about, well, a lot of stuff. It's pretty easy to hate the idea, but god dang. Ugh. Xenophobia sucks. That's all I can say. That much is obvious, I guess. I know, what a crazy idea. Hot take from JohneAwesome, everybody. I love that quest. Maybe it's not super apparent, but it's just so, I don't know, man. Despite this game really, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, not being that big, it still feels just like the scenario itself was so massive, and they thought of all these character interactions and ordeals. Ugh, it's wonderful. But we're still not done. I want to take care of a couple things before we head into Bionis and Tyrea, which, if we do things properly, may happen this episode, but there is one more skill tree other than Shulk's we could potentially work on right now. It's not like a game-changing one. I'd still say it's Dumban's best, but believe it or not, it's time for, well, a quest I don't really even know if it has like a lot to do with Dumban. You know, let's try this. Hold up. Let's try talking with like not the correct character. I'm curious what happens.
Why does my body have to be like this? What can I do? I think only a strong man can help me with this problem.
So you're saying Ryan ain't strong? Messed up. This kid. Well, what about it?
You look strong. I've been waiting for someone like you to come.
What's bothering you?
You probably know what the village is really short of people. There are indeed a lot of monsters in the area. There aren't really enough of us to defend the village. Then there's the other job offers like fixing things and finding food.
I can see how the few of you here would struggle with these tasks.
Everyone else is working so hard. I can't do a thing. My body just stopped growing, you see. I'm stuck as a kid. I'll never be able to help everyone like this. I'm nothing but a burden.
Is that what you think? Did someone say that to you? Didn't you just decide that's how you want to label yourself?
Don't look so angry. I got it. Won't you help me?
Okay, I'll help you. But you've got to stop feeling so sorry for yourself.
Really? I'll tell you a list of things to get. Once you found them all, I just need to find an engineer.
I don't think we have one of those. Shulk can make anything you need. He's good at things like this. I'll leave the collecting up to me. I'll do my best.
Thanks.
Tell me what I need to find.
A transmission bypass, an exhaust pump, oh, and a mini reactor.
Just tons of mini reactors lying around. I'll find them. I guarantee it. Stunted growth. Orkatix here is feeling rather upset by the fact that, yeah, they're stuck being a perpetual child, and also they can't assist the village. Been there before. Being the youngest is tough. It seems like easy street, but I don't know. I'm the youngest in my family, but
now can I'm a proper adult. Mom's gonna be so happy.
Oh boy. Anyway, this quest, I'll be totally frank, it is very linear. Like, it's actually kind of surprising, right? Like, just find the Mechon and kill him. That's it. And, crap, sorry. The drop chances are 100%, and other than their spike, it's really not too bad. Only one of these Mechon actually has a damage spike, and, oh yeah, I need a Monado enchant for Rhine. This one has paralysis, which is, man, it ain't gonna help you, bro. I'm sorry. It's a wrap, bro. This nearly identical Mechon over by Digit 4, yeah, we finally have a reason to come here, does have a damage spike, and it's really tough to topple. So that could honestly be a bit tricky, but it's only level 72, which, even if you're just fresh from Mechonis Core, shouldn't be too tough, I don't think. Our last target is the M86, which has a pretty nasty damage spike, and yeah, this thing's pretty high level, all things considered. Out of all the three, this is definitely the most tricky, but, well, we beat a level 80. I think we can handle this. Top of locking for the win! Who says for the win anymore? But I mean, that's how I won. Anyway, we received the last material. They're all 100% drop chances. And these are all technically unique monsters, I'm fairly certain. Either that or they're just buffed up versions of other Mechon. Like, I know a lot about this game, but not like every single Mechon. Like, ID number, come on, bro. That's a lot of work. So, let's turn this in and get our reward. And would you believe it? This is the final quest for Fallen Arm. Legit. It's not the only thing we have to do here. I think we have like a heart-to-heart and, well, plenty of unique monsters still left to kill. One of which I don't think I've mentioned yet, but let's make it nighttime again because I don't feel like finding the little fella. Or is it a girl? I don't know. Also, I don't know where the frick they are. Oh, they're all the way over there.
What is it? Can I talk to Shulk?
Make up your mind. We've got all three components.
Have you really got them?
Yes. I wouldn't have said otherwise. Dunban wouldn't let us rest until we had every last one.
He acted so cool-headed, but I guess he's really intense.
Yeah, I'd say so. Dunban always puts his full enthusiasm in whatever he does. It's one of his strengths, I think.
That's the impression I get.
Right. Better start work on the growth device. Like, come on, Shulk. Like, he doesn't even need blueprints. Just makes it. Yeah, okay. I understand Machina. Like, can I ask Vinaya? It's finished. Pretty sure this will work. Just use it once every day. There's no point overusing it.
So if I use this, my body will get like an adult's?
Yes. I'm afraid you won't grow up overnight. It will just cause you suspended growth to restart.
So it won't make me an adult straight away?
Correct. You'll just grow up gradually like everyone else.
It's a bit frustrating, but I suppose that's what growing up is. Thank you. Now I can help out and finally make my mom proud.
You're very welcome.
I don't know what I would do without you and Dunban.
Well, it was mainly Dunban. I just helped out. It was literally nothing to do with Dunban, but okay.
I'm so grateful for you. You changed my life.
Yeah, this one's a bit of a stretch, but hey, I'll take those rewards just the same. And Dunban's enthusiasm tree will be unlocked. Oh boy, this one. Does it even give us anything good? I mean, it's better than to have literally just nothing. So, okay, improves our strength. Grants haste buff at the start of battle. That can be pretty good to get 100% on that. Increase tension after a critical hit. Ooh, we can give that to Fiora because it's not a star one. Increase tension after using an art. That's pretty good. Okay. So it's a lot of filling party gauge and building tension, which are all around pretty great stuff. But I'll be honest, compared to Shulk's literally breaking the game, yeah, they can't all be as good as Shulk's. But despite that, I still got a couple of things I still want to do here on the Fallen Arm. Before leaving the Fallen Arm to go back to the Bionis, though, there is one last heart-to-heart here I want to check out. Eternal Scars. Oh boy. I think we all know where this is going.
Dunban, I don't know how to ask this.
What is it, Melia?
The man in the metal-faced Mechon. Mumkar, I think. Were you and him acquainted before he became that thing?
We were comrades in arms. 1 year ago, he and I risked our lives fighting the Mechon. But when the battle turned, he chose to make a run for it.
So he was a cowardly man?
He was always fairly unreliable. Deep down, I knew that one day he'd fail us in a time of need. From the battle a year ago, he still seemed to be on our side.
What do you mean, Dunban? Are you saying he wasn't always the monster he became?
Whatever his reasons, that day he was fighting off those machines as hard as we were.
That is difficult to believe.
I know the truth. That's why I'm so full of regret. Maybe I could have stopped him.
You mustn't blame yourself. You could not have stopped this.
Perhaps. But it's complicated. I can't deny that he was a bit of an unreliable fellow, but he saved my life countless times after I took up the Monado. There was a definite change in him.
He was taken by its power. I pity him.
I just wished he'd realized I wasn't the true heir to the Monado. Shulk was. he never would have had a reason to hate either of us.
Danban.
Mumka, I doubt I'll ever forgive you for what you did. I'll never forget you. I hope you can find peace. What the crud? What the crud, man? I guess even Dunban's turned a 180 from wanting to kill him on, Sword Valley to now. Still realizing that, man, yeah, just deep down he wasn't all bad. People just get this way because of jealousy and a bunch of factors. Didn't mean he had to die and end up like this. God, it's so effing sad. Despite that, though, there's still plenty to do. Let's keep the tears coming. I feel like this heart-to-heart's pretty good time to do it. Yet again, another one with Melia. This time in the Hyentian Tomb. Seeing as we just had that whole exchange with Tyrea, let's see the hopes and plans that Shulk and Melia are hatching away at, I suppose.
Am I really to be the last ruler of the Hyentia?
Melia,
In fact, even calling me a ruler is a bit of a joke. I'm the Empress of a city of one.
You aren't the only one with Ham's heritage. Reach out to the remaining Hyentia. Rebuild the city together.
Do you think it's possible?
Of course. I'll help you out. You'll be fine, I know it. No one's tougher than you, Melia.
No challenge seems beyond reach when you talk about it. Even I look into your eyes, I feel so much more sure about myself.
You do? Well, thanks.
Shulk, when Alchemoth is rebuilt, I have a personal mission.
Really? What are you going to do?
I want to see if I can find any relatives of my mother. My real mother, that is.
You mean the second consort? She was your birth mother, right?
Yes. I only have a few memories of our time spent in the Imperial Villa.
Then we can look together.
You'll look with me? Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to pressure you.
You don't even have to ask. I'd love to meet your family.
It might take some time to track them down.
Then let's ask Fiora and Ride. The four of us can go. Then we'll be sure to find them.
Well, okay, Shulk. Another adventure with my friends. It would be the most enjoyable.
I'll always be your friends. Even after you return home.
I'm glad. Thank you, Shulk. You're a good friend.
The best is a friend. We're gonna find your parents, and we're gonna find the other ones too. Oh, God. He does have a point. Like, hey, it's not a city of one after all. Tyrea is still around. And the other, well, Hyentia inside of Frontier Village and the like. I do want to not really, like, have a downer episode, but, like, I want to be doing justice if I didn't show what was currently going on in Alchemoth. And I know this is so silly, but I don't want Melly to see this. Melly, just right here. We'll handle this. Okay, here we go. Alchemoth is currently now a little different. There's a handful of quests that involve this area in Air Sea post Mechanis Core, and, well, for good reason. And just to make sure we're 100% safe. Yeah, I'm going to change the time. Okay. Additionally, when it's nighttime now, there's this kind of odd glow at the bottom of your screen in Definitive Edition. Alchemoth is no more. The music may be the same, but there's Telethia quite literally all over the place. God, it's messed up. And they're strong, too. Level 87. We do not stand a chance against any of them. Some of the strongest... no, that's not true at all. But some of the most annoying Telethia are inside Alchemoth. And it also sucks because there's one quest all the way back in Colony 6 that requires us to get an item from Alchemoth, 5 of them. And you can't trade for it either. It's just a nightmare. But yeah, this is what we're trying to prevent from ever happening again. So, with that being said, let's try and get out of here and head into the Bionis interior. Alright, boss. Took a little bit of prep work. I think we're ready. Well, time to fly in? Yeah, let's do it.
It's the inside of the Bionis.
It looks quite different from when we entered via the marsh.
The Bionis is regaining its biological functions.
Must be because Zanza woke it up.
Then we find Zanza and stop him.
Here we are. The inside of the Bionis itself. AKA the Bionis interior. Okay, I'm done being annoying. Heads up, we've been to this area before as we were making our way to Machna Forest. That's why I was like, oh, don't pay attention to this Collectopedia. It's not spoilers, I promise. This area is either people's favorites or least favorites, and honestly, I like it a lot. So much so, I wanted to have its own episode. And instead, we're gonna rush back into Junks, because a special someone has a new series of quests for us. Hello, Vanea. Gosh, I wish you were actually a party member. But then again, how would that work? Supposedly that was like the idea. She was going to be the 8th party member, but I think 7's a good number. Vanea.
Hello.
How you doing?
Is the replica Monado to your satisfaction? There is something that I have not yet told you. There are 5 other prototypes in addition to the replica I gave you.
Wow. Wish I knew this before we came here.
I could make them, if you have the time and necessary materials. What do you think?
Would you like me to make them? How do I say yes 100 times? So, the replica Monado is not the only one. Instead, you can make several others. And we're gonna do that now, because it makes the most sense.
They are prototypes and may be somewhat difficult to wield. They must be used correctly. Once mastered, they are truly formidable weapons indeed.
So we'll get the Monado replica 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which means there's 6 total Monados to try and craft. Here's the deal.
Who the frick made these things?
Johnny, the answer is Vanessa. No, like, who made these quests? These materials are either insanely easy to get or flat out ridiculous. Replica Monado 1. Get a lucky thing from one of the level 86 enemies in Satoral. Are you kidding me? There's also the Immortal Moss, Replica Monado 2. And some of these aren't such high-level enemies, you're not going to be able to do this till the post-game. There's just no way around it. These Slabos of Valak Mountain are level 99 enemies. Just the heads up. But for this episode, I've decided to focus on the first 2, because believe it or not, despite our current level, I do think we can acquire some of these items. Specifically, crafting Replica Monado 2 is so easy. So easy. In fact, I'm going to show you how to do it. So, let's leave the Bionis interior and head back to Bionis Leg. I know I'm such a troll. Starting with the most difficult one first for some reason, like I'm an idiot or something. We need to come here to Vanilla Hill, or whatever the frick that one Nopon said it was, while it's raining, and locate Armored Rockwell, a unique monster that is, well, even stronger than the mysterious Telethia. But it's also a turtle, so it should have very low chance of actually, like, dodging our attacks. So much so it should be 0. The only downside is, yeah, it does have the chance to flat out block most of our attacks. But the chance of that goes way down if, well, we topple lock it. I already know I can destroy this thing with relative ease, so I'll meet you when I'm done, I guess. Come on, Shulk, get the break! He didn't get the break. We're gonna die. Oh, we're gonna die. Wait, I have Airfang. Hold up. It went through. Yeah! All right, let's not do anything stupid. Stream Edge, just continue the combo. We did not continue the combo. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm officially dead. This is the worst day of my life. Oh, we got it. Okay, we win. In this attempt at the boss, I really had honestly terrible luck in getting Wild down to connect. But it didn't even matter. Because what's it gonna do? Oh, a talent art. We have Monado Shield. Once you get to this point in the game, bruh, and hopefully you just have the night vision, like, arts, everything becomes a joke. You can just do so much damage. However, I do need to save scum this chest for the rare material, because if I don't get it, that means I gotta fight the boss again. I don't want to do that crap. So, we're looking for a Immortal Moss. If we don't get that item, well, reset then. First try, baby! Alright. That's what I want to see. And while we're in the area, come to think of it, while we're in the zone, we can farm the Magnus Ardun for, well, their beards. We stole a dude's beard. It's not really a dude. What does this have to do with making a Monado? I got no clue, but Vinaya knows what she's doing, I guess. The second to last item can be, well, a bit tricky. Specifically for Replica Monado 1, it involves a green Ferris, which, like the Ardunes, were way high-level enemies. Unfortunately, this enemy in particular has insanely high agility, and I'm gonna, like, reset that because I want everyone to get their, like, high-level buffs. Yeah, there we go. Look at all that. Look at all that. So here's the deal, right? We can use Monado's speed to, like, try and gain some more agility, but at the end of the day, it just revolves around, oh my god, we actually got the break. Holy dump. Holy dump. That never happens. Oh, wow, Demis. Okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Come on. Oh my god, come on. I will admit, this one is a lot more RNG reliant than our previous Topple locks, just because of the type of enemy we're fighting. But, hey, made it this far. Let's extend that a little bit. Okay, if Wild Down connects here, we might be good. It missed. That sucks a lot. Okay. Kind of awkward. I can make this work, though. Oh my god, you were actually so much damage here. That's insane. Maybe Monado Cyclone will work? Off screen, I did put some levels into this, so the damage is at least good. It did 1. It did 0. That is, in fact, worse than 1. Okay. Shulk's just doing his best Airman impression. I called him Airman. That's a Mega Man boss, John. Oh my god. Fiora's feeling good, though. Final cross here might just save the day. Unfortunately, the Ferris will not stay stunned for long. Or dazed, I guess I should say. So it's not super reliable. Even with the Daze Plus gems, he just does not hang down that much. But every little bit of damage matters. Once we get out of this, hopefully I can extend with my own Daze. And yeah, this is an enemy, under normal circumstances, we could not even touch. But if you can just sneak in a little chain attack, sneak it in like a little weasel, sneaking in some cheese, and it's like, boy, I told you, Weasel, don't be eating that cheese. And he's like, I did a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got you know what I'm talking about. Okay, anyway, if I can get this on the first try, I'll be very happy. And once again, we can soft reset the chest, so that's not like a big deal either, but if I can nail this, oh my god. Also, this strat's probably a lot harder on the Wii version due to the fact that, yeah, getting the burst affinities is really tricky. The timing is a lot less forgiving, I suppose, but we failed 2 attempts there. Let's try final cross. One of these hits might connect and topple him. We literally got nothing out of that. Oh, God. Well, I'm in danger. Okay. Let's just try and pray. Here comes a vision. If it's a talent art, we can block it. Oh, yeah, ultra combo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's so unfair. That's so much damage. But if we just hold off to the last second, yeah, we should be able to wrap this up. Slowly but surely, we're occasionally getting burst affinities, and also, wait, what? Huh? Oh god, the target changed. Alright, that's fine. Please, just end it already! If only there were some attacks that could not dodge. Oh yeah, Melia. Whoopsies. Anyway, good luck with your ultra combo for 3 whole damage, buddy. God dang it, can you just die already? Alternatively, you can try to get this item by sealing it with Ricky's talent art. I've tried that. I found this to be infinitely more reliable and less RNG reliant. And with that, wow, we actually all gained a level from this episode. I'm going to once again soft reset because if I don't get the Fang, god, that's going to suck. Hey, first try as well. And with that, we should be able to make one. Yeah, we can already make Replica Monado 1. But I still want to work on that last one. The last material being from the Grove Wing Quad. Oh my god, they're so strong. They're so effing strong. So, I'm gonna run away. And instead, if you return to Frontier Village, someone can actually trade you this treasure. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, it requires level 5 affinity, but bro, I know you love the Nopon. Just do the quest, bro. Just gather the, I want 5 smelly things that smell and taste good. It's like, can you tell me what the item is called? No. But I digress. We need to locate Pachipa, which, well, is in the archaeology center. I don't know why I was going down there, but if you have the desired items, she would, wow, she takes literally anything. She will grant you the Quad Wing Treasure, free of charge. Okay, it wasn't free of charge because it was a trade, but you know what I'm talking about. And just like that, we have 2 alternative forms of the Monado. Holy crud, I'm pumped. Because one, well, the stats change, but also the appearance. And I'm gonna be real, green? Green? I'm not feeling it. Also, I went to the wrong waypoint. Let me just give me a second. Okay, Vinea, we're back.
I see you've gathered the necessary materials. I will get to work immediately. While I do this, please ponder the fact that I have the same voice as the Japanese voice of Ricky. It's really funny. As in Vinea is voiced by Ricky in Japanese. I have finished. The Monado Rudra has been designed for attack stability. Its lightweight material narrows the range of the attack power. The damage is more focused, making it a reliable weapon. I hope this weapon gives you the strength and power to succeed.
Let's hope so too. In my personal opinion, Rudra has the coolest design. It's like this one, except black and purple. I like it a lot, but there's still one more Monado we can realistically obtain at this point of the game. I didn't want to like, okay guys, I'm gonna level up to 99 so I can get all, like, because that's just not cool, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I have finished. The Monado Agni provides a high block rate. It is made from hard material for increased durability. Damage is somewhat unfocused, but block rate is greatly increased. I hope this weapon gives you the strength and power to succeed. Oh shucks, Vinea, you're just showering me in gifts. Johnny, she's really not. Whatever. Anyway, so here's the deal. These are just flat up so much cooler than the replica Monado. And the fact they're named after Hindu gods is also pretty cool. So we have Rudra here, which has a straight up 105 minimum attack value increase to the replica Monado. This is a no-brainer. But it does have the 5% less crit, which I'm going to be real with you is not a huge deal breaker. Yeah, more crit is always better, but we also have Agni, and some people honestly prefer the looks of Agni. I had like a poll of which we should bring into the final encounters of the game, and well, it was pretty split. I gotta say though, I always thought this was like red and gold, but in Definitive Edition, they really like focus on like the actual like purple segments of, you know, this weapon. I gotta say though, yeah, I'm probably going with Rudra this time around. Sorry if that's rude to Druz. Who this sucks. Okay. We're just gonna swap our gems over though and rock this for pretty much the rest of the game. In case you're curious, the other Monado replicas are, well, they're a lot better. It's naturally understandable. The more difficult to get ones should be, you know, tougher to obtain and therefore stronger. But we're gonna have to save those other Monados for another time. Thanks once again for checking out this episode, guys. And next time, we enter the Bionis interior wholesale in search of a way to reach Sansa. So see you guys then. Bye.